Luke found him on a world steeped in the dark side, a place the old Jedi had erased from their archives, hoping no one would ever find it again. Thanks to the Emperor's archives that Luke had found, he knew how to get to this place, and he definitely did find it. The terrain here was very jagged. The sky was bruised with lightning, and beneath its surface, the Force churned like a living storm. Snoke was waiting, not as a man, but as a presence. Half alive, half devoured by the very power that he tried to control, his body was already disfigured, his skin cracked from the strain of holding so much energy that reality itself seemed to resist him. He greeted Luke not with a challenge, but a smile.
"Skywalker,"
he said, his voice echoing through the Force.
"You came looking for the end of the Sith. You found something worse."
Luke drew his lightsaber, that emerald green glow as bright as we remember. The duel that followed wasn't just physical. Every clash of their power rippled across the galaxy, the kind of disturbance only Leia could have felt from halfway across the stars. Lightning and fire erupted across the ruins, the Force itself screaming through the air. This was a fight that would be so dramatic, so epic, that it would almost completely shadow out the Mustafar duel of Anakin and Obi-Wan. And yes, of course, I would love to see Nick Gillard to choreograph this fight. Now, Snoke, of course, doesn't have a lightsaber, so how is he fighting? Well, he's literally fighting with a Force lightsaber. He is that powerful. Still weak, but very strong. Luke fought as he had never fought before. Every strike carried the strength of the masters who came before him. Yoda's wisdom, Obi-Wan's calm, Anakin's precision, and Qui-Gon's balance. He was the living embodiment of the Jedi. He was all of them. But Snoke wasn't a Sith bound by rules. He fought with corruption, draining the energy of everything around him. Life, light, and memory. Each time Luke struck, Snoke absorbed that energy. Luke wasn't just fighting. When he fought, he was using the Force to enhance his speed, enhance his thinking, enhance his perception into the Force itself, and his reflexes. Snoke absorbed all of this, reshaping the Force around it. And when Luke realized that he couldn't win this alone, he reached out through the Force, and the Force answered. Yoda, Anakin, and Obi-Wan appeared beside him, not as distant ghosts, but as luminous figures, their energy flickering like the sun through water. Together, they struck at Snoke with every ounce of power that they could summon, and for a moment, just a moment, they overwhelmed him. Then Snoke turned his focus on the impossible. He reached not for Luke, but for the spirits themselves, for they too were made of the Force. He stretched his hand into the luminous Force and fed. His sights were on Obi-Wan, whose ghost was beginning to flicker. His voice cried out through the currents of light, "Luke!" Before the glow of his form was drawn into Snoke's grasp, Luke watched in horror as his master's spirit, the mentor who'd guided him since Tatooine, was devoured. Snoke didn't just consume Obi-Wan's essence, he absorbed it. His aura changed, rippling with the faintest echo of Kenobi's calm voice twisted into mockery. "The Force will be with you," he whispered. "Always." Luke broke. He attacked with everything he had, letting go of the restraint that made him a Jedi. The ground shattered beneath his feet, the Force exploding outwards in raw fury. His blade struck true, carving through Snoke's side and unleashing a blinding burst of light. When it cleared, Snoke was down, his body burned, scarred, his form broken. The pain was real, but the victory wasn't. Luke collapsed. His arm was scorched, the air around him thin and poisonous with dark energy, and as Snoke laughed through the smoke, Luke felt his own connection to the Force slipping away. That was when Yoda and Anakin appeared beside him, their forms weak and flickering as well, but still holding the remnants of light. They shielded him from Snoke's final attack, the blast that would have ended him. The three of them, Luke and the last of the Force spirits, disappeared in a flash of energy. The Force itself intervened, pulling Luke across space to the one place that Snoke couldn't reach, Ahch-To. This wasn't done by design. This was pure luck and chance that the Force ghosts ended up transporting him here to this random island somewhere in the galaxy.